Hey everyone, Mac is back, and today we're going to talk about the Commander weapons that were just released in one of the most recent updates. They are basically giving stats to each commander based on the type of weapon and upgrade that you have for that weapon. So I want to go over the basics for it and kind of get into some of the details and how to upgrade and what you need to do. So let's get to it. First of all, let's talk about how to access these weapons. So the one thing you want to know is if you click on your commander page here, you can see there's a main hand up here, and if you click on that, that'll show you where all your weapons are. Then there's different tabs within there. There's dismantle, recycle. There's a weapon shop, which will have more of the weapon chest to get more of them, and you also have a weapon reforge or which we'll talk about a little bit later. So you can click on the weapons there, of course, or the commanders, I'm sorry, and it can show all your commanders here. The ones that are equipped will not have this dot next to it. If you can see, I have Selma equipped if I click on her, and this is the other way to access it as well. You can see the legendary scroll here that I have, infantry scroll, that's what I have on Selma. You can also see the increase and the reforge here, same thing as you can see if you go to the main hand here as well, the increase and the reforge here, so the same exact thing. So very, very simple when it comes to this. And first of all, what you need to know is that the fiery crystal mine is where you're going to be able to obtain these from the very beginning. So in the fiery crystal mine, you're going to be able to dig for them. You'll be able to get the oath one here, which the red is actually the most coveted one, the most rare one to be able to find. And this one actually goes to Chris, and you can see right there that they'll actually help increase the 4-star ability of a commander. So as a free-to-play, you can get another 5,000 army size, which is actually very nice. So I think this is very good for a free-to-play player to get a lot more stats. Obviously, the medium spenders and the whales are going to get them too, but I think just to be able to obtain these freely, I think is really good for a free-to-play player. And you can see there's gold ones as well, and so those are the three different ones that you're going to want to get. And if you look at the fiery crystal shop, you can also see they've added weapon chests in there, and they've also added the weapon reforge ore in there as well. So they're going to give you more options in here about what you want to get. My recommendation into the shop itself is if you don't have these two up here, I mean, obviously I would probably want to obtain from the stats that they kind of give automatically. Army shelter in this one's very good, but then you probably want to go for the weapon chest more than anything. You'll probably, as long as you're in the fiery mine, you'll have enough of these to be able to clear these, and we also probably get some of these reforge. And then also there's ancient scriptures in here for free, plus then you get the SS as well. The SS are expensive. They take a lot to obtain, you know, obviously 15,900. So, and you can only get 2 of them, so you should be able to get most of these things in here as long as you're able to get in the fiery mine and keep those keep churning it out. Just a couple quick notes about the weapons themselves. You're able to equip each commander with 1 weapon, so that is very good. As you can see in here, like for instance, if we look at my infantry spear formation, I can equip each one of these commanders with a weapon. So that's what you're going to want to do for each formation that you have. You might have to switch them off because you're going to have higher quality ones, and you want to attack when you're attacking or defending. You're going to want to have your commanders equipped with those gold or even the red weapons that you have there. Something to note in here is that if you hover over, say, Selma, you can see right below her icon there, right, her face, you can see there's a little like diamond with wings. That lets you know that there is a weapon equipped from Selma. So if I go to Arya where I don't have one, you can see that there's nothing there. That's something to note as well. Each weapon does give a specific stat or attribute, so let's go look at that. So looking in here, you can see that the legendary or gold infantry scroll gives you 20% infantry attack and 5% total health. So these will change as well. So if I go to the spearman here, you can see that it will give 20% spear attack and 5% health, plus some of these random attributes. And then if you go to the purple ones, they're going to give 14%. Then you go to the blue, it's 10%. You're going to go to the green, you'll give you 6%. And you can also get gray ones as well, which I haven't seen yet. Obviously I don't have them, But if you break these down, you can see there's a dismantle and recycle here. You can actually break it down a little bit. So for instance, if I want to take an uncommon one, I'll get 10 of the common weapons. So there you can see the gray ones there. Now if I break down the blue, it'll give me 30. If I break down purple, it'll give me 70. Oops, I'm sorry, it won't give me 70. I clicked them all there. It'll give you 20, and then the purple will give you 40, and then the gold ones will give you 100. So you can do basically what you kind of do, you know, dismantling and assembling these together to get what you need. So if you need to break it down for whatever reason, then you can do it here. Probably not going to be doing that too often, I wouldn't think. And obviously the weapon shop as well has a bunch of things in there also. Now what we want to look at is the so the increase here. There's 4 stars. It's basically like an awakening, same exact type of thing as we saw with you know, your commanders. You're gonna do the same thing with your weapons. So that's really nice to be able to do that. You have to combine them together. So I'm gonna actually do that now. I haven't done it yet. These are just all the ones that I've obtained from the Fiery Mine. So for instance, let's just go down here to this axe. It has infantry attack 6%, has total health at 1.5%, and total health at random attribute is 1.5%. Something I also wanted to note before we do this, as you can see the random attribute, there's only 1 down here for a green. If we go up here to the blue, there's actually 2, and if we go to the purple, there's still actually 2 there, and on all of them. Actually, there's 1 right there. Gives you that 3rd attribute. I guess some of them just don't have it. I can't even click on it, so I'm not sure what that is about. And then if you go to gold ones, you can see that the same type of thing here. Like it says 3 and this doesn't, so it really just varies, it seems, at this point, or maybe that is a little bug. I'm not 100% sure why it's doing that. Yeah, you can't really tell there, but anyway, let's go back down here. I wanted to show you this with increasing. So you click on the plus here, you can see the 2 red dots that come up. So you click on that, and then it shows you what you have. So you click on one, it puts it in there. Click on the other one. Now you have them both. Click enhance, and there you go. It went up to 1 star. So that's how you can get to 1 star. You can quickly do it like that. And basically what that did is that should have increased. Let's see here. Yeah, as you can see here, I have 6. It's the exact same thing. It's infantry attack on both of them. So we have 6% to 6.9. We have 1.5 to 1.72, and the random attribute did not move at all. So it only does your base attributes. So when you increase the star level, you increase your base attributes. When you reforge, you can actually change those random attributes. So if we look at the random attributes, here's a total health. If I wanted to reforge that, you use these weapon reforge ore to be able to do so. The lower the quality, as in you can see the green here, the cheaper that they are to reforge. So it's 1 for the green. If you're looking at the blue, it's going to take 2 of those. If you're looking at the purple, you're going to take 4, and for the legendary, you're going to take 10. And I assume that maybe if you do the red ones, it'll probably take 20, maybe more than that, depending. 25. Really just depends. I don't have a red one to compare it to at this point, and if you got one, you got really lucky, then congratulations. That's very, very difficult to do. Something I wanted to note is if you look at the Reforge here and you see the current random attribute, and you click on this little icon over here, it'll give you a little bit more information that you can read. And also the random attribute list will show you the different attributes that you'll be able to obtain here. So the maximum over here is the spear attack is 16%, total attack 4%, and so on and so forth. Very nice that they give you a lot of these reductions as well. They're all health reductions, but still 24% is nothing. Is actually pretty decent. And you can also have the totals as well, which I wouldn't recommend. I'd rather have, I think, these other ones. But also, overall, you're probably still looking for the attacks up here, the spear attack and the total attack itself. One thing I want to do is I want to actually try this. So looking at the the Reforge here. So my attributes that I have now are total health and enemy infantry health reduction. I think that's the one I wanted to do. Let me just check real quick. Yeah, as you can see, because you can see these ones actually they're higher percentage. So we're looking at 42% here just of everything, where this Spearman Axe here is only getting, looks like, what, 15.25%. And I'm not even sure what this one is. It doesn't really show exactly. So let's just reforge it, see what happens. We click on that, and boom, it pops up with random attribute after Reforge. Now, do I want to keep these? Do I want to keep Spear Health, enemy bow health reduction, and Spear Defense? So I went from Spear, I was at a total health of 2.25%. I think this is better, so I want to save and replace. Or I could continue and Reforge, however you want to do it. So if I save and replace, save the current values, confirm, just like you would do in refinement. So you would just spin it, except for this one you get to choose. And in refinement you just keep rolling until whenever. So as you can see there, it cost you 10 though to do that for a legendary one, but I think that one was worth it because you definitely got more attributes out of that, or more stats out of that, I should say. So it's a very nice system. I do like it. As you can see from the 1-star that I upgraded here, I could actually go into, it only takes 2 other ones to be able to do it. I wanted to show you real quick that if I click on this one, which is an infantry attack, and I try to increase the star level of it, I can't do that because there's no other weapons. Now you're thinking, why is that? You see the 2 other axes here. If I click on those, I have their spear attack and their spear attack. So they both would have to be an infantry attack, or this last infantry would actually have to be a spear, because I can't even do these ones either, because if I go here and I click on the plus, it only brings up 1 because I only have 1. So my thought here is to actually increase to get 5 of them actually as high as you possibly can. Once you get all 5 of them, then put them on those 5 commanders and just keep rotating them through there. I'm sure there's probably going to be some type of research that may come out where you can easily switch them from one, kind of like presets, where you can switch them from one to the other. Or maybe there won't be, I don't know. That's just something my thought that could possibly come to fruition here. So it's a very good system overall. I like the extra stats. I think it's really, really good for free to play. I hope this give you a little idea of what you need to do. If you have any questions about it, just let me know and I will get back to you as quickly as I can. Till next time, Mac out.